This resource is a huge benefit, I feel, to employers for a number of reasons. And first and foremost is it really provides another pool for that employer to be able to pull from of qualified job applicants that they otherwise would not have had access to.
Well, supported employment it means something different to me than what it sounded like when I first heard about it. The advantage of supported employment is it's not just me taking someone who wants a job and plopping them in any given job and saying, go have at it. Instead, it's about finding the right work for somebody so that they're more likely to succeed.
We actually just write a script, it's a la carte. We say we would like somebody that's trained in working in dietary, housekeeping. They go and find the people that have that experience. They come on board with us. We train them together and we get them through the program. So it saves us from recruiting. It saves us from going out and screening folks. The interview process is already taken care of. Background checks, fingerprints, all of that stuff to show that they're safe to work with their population. It's all done ahead of time. So it saves us a ton of time and money. So it's a great addition.
They're ready to work. So, and after they get hired, we still provide support. So if I have to come and work myself, if I have to, to show them this is how you do it, then I'll do that. If I have to put gym shoes on and old clothes to help them empty that garbage, and show them the right way, that's extra support that we provide. So you're gonna get a solid employee, you're gonna get an employee with extra support that you won't get from just hiring, anyone off the street.
Partnering with STEP was a great idea. I mean, the benefits are there's multiple. Some of the things that they've done for us is they've helped out in areas that we couldn't get to. They've really paid attention to detail. We have 189,000 square feet, so most of it, we use half of it for the patients, so they're able to take care of the other half. And they come in and they wipe down door handles and help with infection control and issues we couldn't get to. We were getting some complaints about our lobby. Since they've taken over, we haven't had one complaint, and people actually compliment us on no fingerprints on the doors and that kind of thing. And our satisfaction scores in dietary went up from like it was in 2.5 out of 5 to probably closer to 4.5, I think is as high as we've been. And it was just with the addition of them. We had employees specifically and some of our management that had some concerns with folks coming in the building for liability and risk reasons. And we quickly broke those barriers down. And now it's like their family. They go around and people know them by first name. They're talking with them, shaking their hands. They know about their families.
They're not coming in to waste anyone's time. They're coming in for a purpose. Their life is no different than the employer's life. And they're on this earth, same reason why that employer's on this earth, and they want to make a difference. And they, perhaps have, gone through that rehabilitation mode, and they feel that right now is their time to kind of get over some of those humps. And they want to be part of the family that the employer has, and they're going to do everything in their power through the supports to show that employer that they are reliable and they're dependable.
Everybody that we hired, I believe, is still on board. We do 3 tracks with them. We do dietary, housekeeping, and clerical. Clerical's pretty new, so that's been helping out. In dietary, we have 4 to 5 people that are still on our staff right now, and they help out, and they work weekends, and they work after hours, and it's been great. In housekeeping, we have about 4 or 5, and they're still here too. And they're running the floors. They actually work with the patients, which was something that we tried out, and it's working pretty well. There was a lot of stigma involved in that, and could they handle it, and could they work alone without a job coach, and we've proven that they can, and they've been very successful.
We've actually had a lot of benefits from this program, and I personally really like the program because we're given equal opportunity, and it's been really successful. And we've hired a lot of people to the program. They come in with their trainers, and they're more successful than the other people that we hire all the time. They're more reliable. We have no problem for them showing up to work, and they take their job more seriously and everything. We've had a lot of customer appreciation about the program. We get a lot of comments from the customers saying, oh, we really appreciate you doing that and everything. And also it boosts up the associate morale because they see that, we're giving equal opportunity, to the people from the program and everything. We've had actually a few people that work here from the program, and they got promoted to grocery, one got promoted to produce. So yes, there's a lot of advancement.
The growth, the enthusiasm as they take on more tasks, they mature with the knowledge that things are possible, and seeing that blossom, it's just been tremendous.
For the employer, the win-win is the fact that that customer is going to be there every single day as scheduled. They're going to attend, they're going to be punctual, they're going to be professional, they're going to be polite, and they're going to do an excellent quality job for that employer.
It's just like any other employee. You train them, they come to work, they show up, they get the job done. Actually, they go above and beyond, to tell you the truth. Some of them are just so eager and happy to be working that their work shows. It's great.